You're not tired because you do too much. You're tired because you never feel allowed to stop. You don't break down. You keep going, even when everything inside says stop. You show up. You handle it. You don't ask for help. From the outside, you look reliable, strong, capable. Inside, you feel drained in a way sleep doesn't fix. Rest doesn't touch it. You're not exhausted from effort. You're exhausted from carrying yourself alone. At some point, you learned that needing people disappointed them. So you stopped needing. You became self-sufficient early. Not by choice, by necessity. When you were overwhelmed, there was no space for it. So you learned to swallow it. You told yourself, I'll deal with it later. But later never came. You became the one who handles things, even when you're barely holding together. People trust you with responsibility, but not with care. Because you don't show when you're struggling. You show when things are done. Your strength became your identity. And your trap. You don't feel safe collapsing. Because no one ever caught you before. So your nervous system stays alert. Always ready. Always bracing. You feel guilty resting. Like stopping means failing. Even joy feels unsafe sometimes. Because it lowers your guard. You're not calm. You're controlled. You don't relax. You power down just enough to survive. Then restart. This isn't discipline. It's self-abandonment dressed as strength. You ignore your limits so well. You forget you have them. Your body keeps score. Tension. Fatigue. Shallow breathing. Your mind says, I'm fine. Your body says, I'm done. You don't feel supported. Because you never learned how to lean. Depending on others once felt dangerous. So independence became armor. But armor gets heavy. Especially when you never take it off. You don't know how to receive care. Compliments make you uncomfortable. Help feels awkward. Like you're doing something wrong. You're good at surviving. Not at being held. You push yourself past emotional limits. Then wonder why everything feels numb. Your needs don't disappear. And they resurface as burnout. As emptiness. As quiet resentment. You don't complain. But you feel unseen. Not because people don't care. But because they never see the real weight. You train them not to. You say, I've got it. Even when you don't. Your strength kept you safe once. But now it keeps you alone. This isn't who you are. It's what you learned. You learned that rest was earned. That emotions were inconvenient. That being strong meant being silent. But strength without softness becomes isolation. Not freedom. You don't need to break. You need permission to stop performing. Your body doesn't want collapse. It wants relief. You're allowed to be supported. Without proving you deserve it. You don't have to earn care by suffering quietly. Letting yourself need isn't weakness. It's repair. Your nervous system learned survival. Now it needs safety. And safety comes from being met. Not from being invincible. You don't have to carry everything. Even if you always have. You weren't made to do life alone. You adapted to it. And adaptation can be unlearned. Slowly. Gently. Without shame. You don't need to disappear to be strong. You don't need to suffer to be worthy. You're allowed to rest. Before you collapse. You're allowed to say, I need help. Without explanation. Your strength got you here. But it doesn't have to take you further alone. You don't have to be strong forever. You just have to be honest. With yourself first. And that's where healing actually begins.